My name is Clint Christie. I'm a retired firefighter paramedic with more than 25 years of service in Southern California, as well as the Bay Area. And I'm working in the second half of my life to help first responders and their families deal with work-life balance and issues surrounding maintaining a healthy life while being a public servant. I came from a fire family. My mother's father was a firefighter. My father was a firefighter, and my brother's a firefighter as well. So it's been 3 generations of public service in my family. And it was a rewarding and exciting career. And I'm grateful for the time I had. The nature of the work is very, very challenging. On family life, shift schedule can be different, working weekends, working holidays, not knowing when you're going to come home, or being prepared to come home and receiving a phone call mandating you to work for a day or 2 or 3 more. And I've lived that life. So now being on the other side, being a retiree, and having the experience that I have from being a first responder enables me to understand the work world that first responders come from, the obligation to duty, self-sacrifice, and the nuances and the stresses that it puts upon the family. Coming from a first responder family and recognizing it as a calling from a young age, being from the Explorer program to through active career as a firefighter paramedic, I wanted to do something meaningful in the second half of my life that didn't involve the high demands physically, but as well as related to duty. So I've chosen, I feel, what's my second calling in making a difference by helping first responders live their best lives and their families as well, and to support them, because they risk their lives literally to protect our communities. And as a counselor, I provide a personalized, holistic, and collaborative counseling approach. And I use my firsthand experiences to understand the nuances of the lives that the people come in to see me. I'm culturally competent. I understand what my clients are living through because I've lived it. One in my family of origin in my youth, when my father would be gone for days at a time. And I learned about what that meant to answer the call, but I also meant what it was like to, when he would come home, to decompress with the family and unwind. And I understand the courage that it takes to reach out and ask for help. And I know there's first responders out there suffering, and many of them are suffering in silence, and many first responders are using alcohol as a coping mechanism, as a tool to help anesthetize themselves from the pain that they're experiencing. I offer free 20-minute consultations with no obligation to give first responders or their wives or children even that call me, if they're of age of consent, and to get a chance to know me a little bit, to ask questions, and have a sense of how I might be able to help them before they book an appointment. This is a privilege to be of service.